You're watching the 2019 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today we're taking a dive into the Austin College cross country program. The Roos are coming off a successful season in 2018 that saw the men place 5th at the SCAC Championships, the women take home 6th. Austin College will be led once again as they head in the season by head coach Bryan Garcia along with junior Johnny Biffar and sophomore Jessica Hoffman. Coach Johnny, Jessica, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Great to be here.
Coach, we'll start with you heading into your 5th season at the helm of the cross-country program there in Sherman. What do you love most about the start of preseason camp? It's one of the most unique parts of the year. What do you enjoy most about this time of the season?
I just love the excitement. I love the excitement of having the athletes return. I love the excitement of watching the freshmen on campus for the first time. And then, of course, just building those relationships with the athletes.
Johnny, for you, you return as a junior and an upperclassman with this team. You've been a huge strength to this program these first couple of years, but now as a junior, coming back to camp, is the experience, is the expectation different for you this year, kind of having to shoulder that leadership responsibility? And what have you enjoyed most about maybe kind of taking on that additional role being an upperclassman?
That's a good question. So I'd say, as an upperclassman, I think it's important to sort of communicate sort of my experiences to the underclassmen so that they can sort of learn from my experiences and grow as they sort of come into their own, so we can all compete to our best of our abilities.
Jessica, you returned for your sophomore year after starting your collegiate career a season ago. How different is it coming into year 2, and what did you learn from a season ago that will help you heading into this sophomore campaign?
Yeah, well, last year was actually my first year to run cross country, so coming back for a second year, it feels completely different. I have a better understanding of what's expected, and I've learned a lot of the process and a better awareness of how I can grow and compete as an athlete.
Coach, you've said in the past it's a lot easier to run for teammates and for people than it is for yourself. How do you create that environment? And for the newcomers that are learning, kind of your culture here at the start of preseason, what is your message to them to help cultivate that mindset?
Well, I think first and foremost, we preach the importance of communication. So we start off with that. We preach the importance of honest communication. And then we are very intentional about getting to know each other on more than just a running level. What goals do we have outside of the cross-country course and practice? What do they want to do when they graduate? What makes you tick? What doesn't? What are your strengths and weaknesses? So I think just being able to know who we are overall helps us to be able to push for other people when we're tired.
Johnny, individually last year you placed 39th at the SCAC Championships, which was outstanding. But as a team, this group finished 5th as a group, which tied for its best showing in the SCAC era. Just kind of take me through how this team can take that momentum from their performance a season ago and as a group carry that into this season and try and build on that.
Right. So I think going into this year, we're really just planning to compete to the best of our ability. We have a solid group of guys, and just really going to try to lock down and hoping to not tie, but hopefully surpass, reach 3rd, 2nd, like I said, surpass the record.
Jessica, individually last season as a freshman in your first SCAC championship meet, you placed 54th individually. Take me through your summer. What does that look like for you over the course of the offseason in preparation for your sophomore year? How did that training go for you, and do you feel prepared heading into this year?
Yeah, this summer I think is a really great opportunity to train and build. You have a lot of time with no other big responsibilities typically, so for me, my summer went pretty well. I got a large opportunity to continue to learn and grow and train. And coming into my 2nd year, I'm excited to continue to build on everything I've done.
Coach, I'm interested as a guy who's, now meeting with your group of athletes for kind of the first time this season and looking at the year as a whole. spreading all the way out into track season into the spring. You're with these athletes for a long time. Do you kind of break up the season? How do you kind of attack the progressions of a long year with respect to the focus and effort that it takes to build during a cross-country season?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, with us, preparing for the cross-country season, we're definitely in full swing. And with it being a long season, after the cross-country season, we definitely scale back a little bit. And then, we kind of get into the same mode once we come back, in February. We come back with the same mentality we have for cross-country and a competitive mindset. And again, like I said, we just make sure that the time that we spend together is just more than just talking running. And so it doesn't necessarily seem as long, since it seems like we're a family.
To wrap things up with both the student athletes, Johnny and Jessica, as you look ahead to this season for you, Johnny, your junior year, Jessica, your sophomore season, and you've had discussions with your teammates, what are some of the goals that both of you have for each of your programs heading into this 2019 year?
Yeah, I think especially on the girls' side, our main goals are to continue to be consistent, to learn from our previous training, and just improve meet to meet and to continue to do what we know how to do and continue to perform.
Similar on the guys' side, it's improve meet to meet and continue to get better each day.
And finally, Coach, to wrap things up with you, your expectations heading into 2019. What do you hope both of these programs, look like as the season progresses, and what will, be considered successful seasons for both of these teams?
Yeah, again, with us having a young team, I think they said it. We're just trying to build off of, from meet to meet, learn how to compete better from meet to meet, and as Johnny stated earlier, we want to make sure that if possible, that we can place higher than we ever have at the conference championships.
The Austin College Ruse cross-country programs. Again, Austin College will be led as they head into the season by head coach Bryan Garcia, along with junior Johnny Biffar on the men's side, sophomore Jessica Hoffman on the women's side. The Ruse will open up the 2019 campaign when they have the Austin College dual meet at home on August 31st. Coach, Johnny, Jessica, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.